Hello and welcome to TheMan Games. This is another episode of Fun with Figures. Today we are looking at some of the Jakks WWF figures. So we're looking at 4 figures today and then one special one at the end, so 5 in total. I'm going to start off today with The Rock. Bit of a plain figure. Is it a Titantron one? It is a Titantron one. There's no Brahma Bull on the back, which surprises me. There's no tattoo. I used to have a figure like this when I was a child, but it used to have a top on which you could remove. I think it just said "just bring it." I think, but that did have a tattoo. I think, and it did have the Brahma Bull on the pants as well. I think maybe this was one of the cheaper lines, maybe. But this it's not in bad condition really. There's a bit of a colour of the hair missing there, but yeah, there's a few marks around the back of the legs. So yeah, it's not a bad figure. There's just not really a lot to talk about. Like I said, I'm not sure which range this was in, if it was a cheap range or it was a normal range, and they've not just put like a lot of effort into it. But so yeah, that was The Rock to start the day today. So also I'd like to point out these are actually my figures now. We have looked at all my nephew's figures. These are figures that I've been purchasing on eBay recently. Next up, kind of a little bit similar. It is a Chris Benoit figure. Same again, it kind of looks like one of the cheaper range ones. There's not a lot of detail in the trunks like Benoit used to have on his. The arms move a lot better than the other Rock did, should we say. As you can see there's movements there where the other ones there wasn't. Bit of paintwork missing off the hair there as well. And the eyebrows. So yeah, same again, not really, like we said, there's no Titantron one on this one. Yeah, just a bit plain. Maybe we're on a bit of a bad start today. So yeah, Chris Benoit now, second on the show today. If this is your first time watching Fun with Figures, there's plenty of episodes on the channel now. Make sure you check them out. Next up, we have a bit of a better figure. It is a Shane McMahon figure. Now, I believe this was in a triple pack. I just can't remember who the other people were. I want to say one was Stephanie. So it might have been Stephanie, Shane, Triple H, maybe. I'm sure it was in a triple pack of figures. I mean, maybe this got released as well separately. So it might have been in the triple pack, and then you could buy it separately as well. But no, this figure's better than the two we've just looked at. Better condition. Yeah, it is a bit grey, but I'm not sure if maybe it's been sat in a box or something for a long time. There's a few white marks around it as well. Yeah, there's a bit of a red mark in the eye there. But no, I do think it is a good figure. We're very happy with this Shane McMahon. It's a shame it's not one of the Shane O'Mac t-shirts he's wearing. But yeah, Shane McMahon's match with Kurt Angle at King of the Ring stands out. When I think of Shane McMahon, it's probably his best match, maybe that and his match with AJ Styles at WrestleMania 33. That was another good one. And also his match with Undertaker was also a good one at WrestleMania 22. I think people just thought Shane was going to win though, which is strange because it's WrestleMania. You think Undertaker's going to win, but I think that year people thought Shane was going to win and change wrestling. But then the next night on Raw, they just let him, be a part of it anyway. So yeah, long-term booking. Next up, we have someone who is now currently works for AEW, but he was a big part of the WWE in the Attitude Era. It is good old JR. This figure is in very good condition. I did pay a little bit extra for this figure, to be honest, because I did think it was worth the money, better condition. So you can see the hat comes off. Turn him around. No marks. I can't see any marks on this figure at all. It's been really, really well looked after. Really happy with this figure. The material on his trousers is different from what you normally get as well. Yeah, just I really like this JR figure. I did used to have one of these as well when I was a child. I'm not sure. I think I only bought it second hand again the first time, so I'm not sure what it came with. Obviously, I record these and edit them later, so if I find what it does come with, I will edit it onto the screen, so you've probably seen it around about now. But yeah, really happy with this JR figure. He now works for AEW, obviously, along with Excalibur and Mike, not Mike today, Tony Schiavone. I'm in my WCW bubble there. Yeah, JR has had some matches in his time, but I don't think there's any of them really worth mentioning. He did once kiss Vince McMahon's ass on Raw, literally. So yeah, that is JR, the 4th figure. So we'll get on to the special figure now. Now, this is a special figure because when I bid on this on eBay, I didn't think I'd ever win it. It is a Undertaker, still in the box. Well, it says Rebellion series, but also says Heat series as well. So maybe if I put it like there, the camera can see it a little bit better. I know this isn't a great way of showing you guys this, but I'd rather leave the camera still, really. I did used to have this figure actually when I was a child. I can't remember where I bought it from there. But now I was really happy to get this Undertaker figure. Didn't think I would win it. There is like a bit of wear and tear, but this, these were the figures I was buying when I was a child, so it's good to be in still such good condition. So also in this range there was the Kurt Angle, that was in like street clothes, a Stone Cold, a Triple H, a Jeff Hardy, and The Rock. So I think that Rock is actually the one that I was speaking about earlier. That is more the Rock that I had that was similar to that. You can see in the finishing moves series, I wasn't a massive fan of these, but some of them were good. There's a Benoit and Jericho there, Billy Gunn and Eddie Guerrero, I did have them two at one point, and the Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy. Now I had the Jeff Hardy. It was actually the first Jeff Hardy figure I ever bought, was the finishing move figure. And there at the bottom you can see some of the figures that we've seen on the show before. We've looked at the Eddie Guerrero, the Albert, and the or maybe it's just them two we looked at actually. But yeah, so there's Stevie Richards in that range, Raven, Stephanie McMahon, and Perry Saturn in that range also. So yeah, I'll just turn it back around. So yeah, really do like this Undertaker figure. I'm glad I managed to get hold of it. It comes with a tyre, obviously you can see. It was for the Titantron, it does say. Yeah, so a bit of a special ending to the show today, something that I never thought I would actually get. So yeah, I will, as we go off, I'll just lift the camera up slightly so you can see a better look at that. I don't normally like moving the camera because obviously it's not as still, but no, I really do like this Undertaker figure. Very happy to have purchased it, so that's what we will end the show on today. So like I said, if this is the first time you're watching Fun with Figures, please check out the other videos on the channel. Also on the channel as well, we have lots of 2K20 content. We have the podcast, the watch along, so make sure you check all that good stuff out. So yeah, please like this video, let us know in the comments which one was your favourite, and please subscribe to the channel. It is the best way of helping TheMan Games out. Thank you for watching.